Before you move to Canada, there are things you absolutely need to know, and that is what I'm about to share with you in this video. To give you the essential info to make your journey a smooth one. The number one thing you need to know is that Canada operates on a credit system. The people do more of interact transfers, like it's a cashless country. So once you land, get a credit card and use it wisely, because the more you build your credit score, the more it will be of need for you in the future. For instance, you want to buy a house or you buy a car, your credit score will be checked. So that is how you build it. For me, when I came, I didn't want to apply for it, because I prefer when I buy, I pay. I know I'm not owing anybody. Yes, but you have to for your own good in the future. Yes. So but then you just have to learn how to use it wisely, okay? So you don't overspend your limits. The second on my list is housing and accommodation. The landlord requires you pay a deposit fee, so it is very, very important that you pay your deposit fee. So just have that, bear it in mind, that you have to pay a deposit fee of wherever you are renting. Shared accommodation may be a good idea at first, it depends on you. Some rents also demand you pay tenant insurance, which is a great way to protect your assets in case of fire out. Some will ask for proof of employment. So just have these things in mind in case if they ask of anyone, so it doesn't look strange to you, okay? Number three is tax and cost of goods. The sales tax is not included in the displayed prices, so don't expect change when you go to the checkouts. Just know you have to add extra money for the tax of that product. Here in Canada, different provinces have their different tax percentage. For instance, here in New Brunswick, their tax percentage is 15%. So for instance, how I learned how to do mine, because it was confusing. For instance, you enter a store and the price of an item is $50. That's what is displayed on the shelf, but that's not what you will pay when you get to the checkout. So I have to learn how to do that, so I don't always try to embarrass myself. So I do 50 times 1.15, which will give me 57.5 cents or so. So I know that I have to put extra money for the tax. Did you get it? Let me also add this to this part of my video. Sometimes you go to the store and you pay, it means that they have to give you change. Sometimes they give change in coins. This was really, really confusing. So what I do is, after my purchase, whatever change they give me, these coins, I just pack everything, because I don't know how to count it. I just believe they didn't cheat me, okay? So but I already learned how to count. I can also teach you. So this is $2, which they also call tuni, $2, and they have the $1, which they call, oh god, I've forgotten what they call this one. This is their $1. Yeah, they call it loonie. Sorry, they call $1 loonie. Then this is their 25 cents, which is called quarter. 25 cents is called quarter. And they have their 10 cents. This 10 cent is called dime. And the last one is the 5 cent, is called nickel. I know it can be confusing, so don't worry about it. All you can do is, when you go to the store and they give it to you, just pack it. The next time you go, just give it to them. That's how I do. I say, okay, just select, and they collect. If I still have change, they give me back. If I don't have change, they will tell me, okay, you still give us so amount. So you too can do the same. Don't worry about it, okay? The next on my list is the education system. If you have kids, public schools are free until college or university. You just have to buy one or two things, but daycare is quite expensive, and sometimes it takes time to find the spots. My colleague applied August 2023, and they arrived in Canada 2024 March. So she applied ahead of time so she can get the spot before they arrive. So when they arrived, there was no spot yet, and she had to walk. She, thank God, she got a nanny where she always keep her daughter, because the school here starts September. So she had to wait until September. And luckily the girl was up to the age, I think either 4 or 5. So if your child is less than this age, that means you have to find a nanny before getting a spot. Just have it in mind, whichever one that works, nanny or daycare, or they are of age, good and fine. But just letting you to know, to have it in mind. I don't know about other provinces if it's so fast to to get the spot. I also remember a story, one of my colleague, this was her friend, I think she said she's in Alberta or Toronto, I can't remember. She said she applied the moment she she was pregnant. She applied for Boys and Girls Club, we call it here Boys and Girls Club. So she applied for it, and she got the spot when the baby was about getting to 2 years, and she enrolled the child immediately. So whichever one that works for you, fine, no problem. But just trying to let you know, just have it in mind so it doesn't sound sudden or strange to you, okay? And I hope God will make everything to work in alignment for your good. Amen. The next one is driver's license. If you have your country's driver's license, please come with it. It allows you to drive for 6 months, and within that 6 months, you are able to apply, do the written test, probably apply for your road test, which is an added advantage to you. Also, please make sure the license is not expired, okay? And make sure the expiring date you have like 1 year or 2 years ahead before it expires. When you are to process for your Canadian license, it will be exchanged. So you exchange your home country's license, and Canada will give you their own Canadian license. So if it's expired, it will not be accepted. So that's why I said make sure you have like 1 year or 2 years in advance, so that before you process all the journey to get your license, you are still within the range. But if you don't have a driver's license, don't worry, just come like me, okay? You will start with class 7 level 1 which is the learners or beginner stage, with a lot of rules so many rules guiding beginners, but no problem, we'll cope. The next one I want to add is cash. Like if you're coming from your home country, probably Nigeria for instance, make sure you have some cash, like dollars, with you, okay? Probably you want to buy something at the airport, especially if you're coming with kids, you need cash to buy something. So make sure you convert, probably naira, I don't know the currency you're coming with, but just convert, have some dollars with you. You will need to buy some things because you're just coming, so you don't have a credit card, you don't have Canadian cash, you don't have anything, you're just coming as you are. So just have some cash so you don't become stranded. For in our case, when we reached the airport, we were so hungry. We had cash, of course, we had cash with us. That was what we used to buy, purchase things. You want to drink water, so just adding it out here so you can also have the knowledge. In my case, when we arrived the airport, we arrived like 2 airports before. So I was so hungry. I had to buy food, rice. Of course, I was looking for where to buy a goosey soup, but finally found rice. Which was not the kind of rice I'm used to, but so far is rice. I just have to eat something. I had cash. The next thing you need to know before moving to Canada is the time zone. Canada has 6 time zones. So it might be strange for you to know that someone you are calling in point A and you are in point B and not using the same time. So try to know the province you are going and their time zone. Probably people you will have meetings with, just try to know their time zone. Next is job. Are there jobs in Canada? Yes. It may take time to get that specific job you have in mind, maybe in your field, but certainly with the right mindset, the right connections, you will get yourself into that sphere you really want to. You can consider survival jobs in the first time or first year or first months, depending on your plans, why the bigger ones come. So you start from somewhere while you work towards the bigger ones. The next is language. Canada is a bilingual country, so English and French is an official language here. For instance, Montreal, Quebec, French is their dominant language for work and daily life. So if you are going to cities like that, then you have to be fluent with French. I have a friend that lives in Quebec, so sometime last year he called me. He was just telling me life over there, that they speak French. He got jobs, like when he go for interview, they ask him, can you speak French? He said no. So it was challenging for him. He was even planning to come over to New Brunswick, which I encouraged him to, because I don't know how he's surviving. He said sometimes he looks like a fool because he don't understand, because it's a French community. So how are you going to cope if you don't understand French? So just make sure you make your research. Then when it comes to English, I also encourage you watch movies, maybe English speaking movies, that will also help to attune your ears to their intonation. When we came newly, even till now, there are people that speak like they speak so fast. I'm still, the thing enters from here, and from here it flies out and I'm still trying to articulate, what did he say, what is she saying, this is not the way we speak back home. My English, I speak English, it's not English I'm speaking. So but then these are native speakers, they speak so fast, like super. So even from the airport, you'll be seeing a lot of them. Even when they're making an announcement in the airport, you're wondering, what did she say, what did she say? Oh. So you don't lose or miss road. Just try to watch more of movies that helps to attune your ears to their intonation. The next one is this: Canadians love telling stories. Don't be surprised someone you just meet start telling you about their pets, their history, their travel, their weather. Don't be surprised. It's a part of way that they share their personal experiences. Storytelling is part of their conversation and they use it to connect with others. So engage in communications, which is very good. So don't be shocked when you ask someone, how was your weekend? And it turns to a long, detailed story. Enjoy it. Listening and engaging in conversation is a great way to build relationship and understand Canadian culture better. So enjoy it, okay? Let me quickly share one of my experiences. I met a lady one of the days and we were just talking, how are you, how you doing? So she brought out her phone, she started showing me her pets. Oh, this is my cat, it's so cute. My cat, she's so cute. So wow, that's good. And she showed me another picture of a lamb. Say, oh, that's my friend's lamb, she just put to bed. They are so cute. I went to take some pictures of them. I said, wow, that's good. I just had to flow along, enjoy her story. For me it was really shocking, showing me pets. They are so cute, cute. So but we are friends. Each time I see her, I say, oh, how is your lamb, how is your cat, how is your pet? That's how you just build friends. These are things that really make them happy. So you just flow along, ask them, just enjoy it. If you are still watching to this point, thank you so much, and I hope you are learning. The next is multicultural. Canada is a multicultural country, so don't feel you are alone. Whatever country you are coming from, you have your brothers and sisters here. Canada is one of the most diverse countries in the world that have people from diverse backgrounds. They have diverse immigrant communities, making it easier to find similar food, similar culture, similar religion. So don't feel you're alone. Certainly, you will find people from your home country. The last point on my list is this: adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you a lot of stress. Adapter. This will save you If you don't have one yet, just buy one and put in your bag right now, not in your box, in your handbag. Because for me, it was really shocking when I came. All their sockets are quite different from ours, especially if you're from African country. Nigeria is very different. We have something like this, the three, this and this. So if you're coming with your charger or your laptop, you need to buy one of these adapter, because this is the kind of socket they have here. So please don't forget it, put it in your bag. In my case, it was really shocking for me. My phone went off or down at the airport. There were a lot of sockets around, but no charger. My charger could not fit into the spot there. I was really stranded. But thank God for one of the guys I met. He had power bank. He was able to help me with it at the airport, just to boot my phone, because I didn't know. If I had known, I would have bought something like this with my charger, so I can charge my phone at the airport, because there were a lot of sockets around. But because I didn't know, and so that's why I'm sharing this today. Buy this, just buy one is okay. You can plug other things from there. Now that you know some of the things to expect before moving to Canada, you are one step ahead. Planning ahead will save you time, money, and stress. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share to people that are already planning to come, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are watching this video and you're already in Canada, please go ahead to share one or two experiences or some things you feel I didn't point out that will also help other people. Please go ahead and drop on the comment section so other people can be guided. Thank you so much.